Wow, wow, wow. Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. That is it. I want to say good morning to you, everyone. My name is Pastor Mike. I'm super duper excited to be here. It's about 15 minutes to 10, and I think it's just the right time for us to kick off, guys. Um, so I'm going to open up the training now, and then we kick the ball rolling. Kick the ball rolling, guys. Um, Keep the ball rolling. We have 54 people on the call right now. It's a good number for us to take off. Usually, we always like to keep to our time. So we are not going to wait for anyone again. We are starting immediately. We are live on YouTube, guys. We are live on YouTube because we always like to document every of our special leadership training. Because one thing I know is this: repetition, they say, is the mother of learning. Repetition is the mother of learning. So, guys, you may need to actually uh, listen again and again until you actually allow the thing to sink into your spirit. And what you need to know is that the learners in this world are the earners in this world. And you can't cheat life. What you give to life is what God, the life gives back to you in multiple fold. So the more you learn, the more you earn. I mean, your earning is directly proportionate to your learning. That is it. The reason why a lot of people don't go far financially in life is because they don't want to learn. Many people are lazy at learning, and a lot of graduates, their education stops when they come out of the university, and that's just the beginning of your education. Guys, those who win the game of life are those who have resolved for a lifetime learning. Now, if you want to win the game of life, you must become a lifetime learning. A lifetime learning. Education does not stop when you stop at the university. So if you are going to set yourself, apart from the crowd, you must enroll in the school of learning. You must enroll to lifetime learning. Lifetime learning. That's it, guys. That is it. A lot of folks are still coming onto the Zoom. I can see a lot of them trying to break through, you know. So no problem. Like I said, time is more than money, and we don't always like to wait for people, because a lot of people don't really value time. And I think we value time here. So, and we are also trying to teach all our leaders to also value time. So by 9:45, I choose to kickstart the meeting. So that's it. We've given enough time for people to get ready. Okay, guys, we are still going to do the practical section. As usual, we don't we don't usually start with the practicality. Why? Because success is spiritual. There is part, there is technical part, and there is what mental part. There is mental part, there is technical part. And we have taught people before on one of our leadership trainings that success is 95% mental and 99% mental, and it is 1% technical. Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear that? Because a lot of folks in this world are just looking for work, running all about from pillar to post. They just walk. They are just looking for, what do I do? No, guys. Success is 99% mentality and only 1% technicality. pay attention to the game of mentality. That's why we said it is now mind power that rules, not manpower. It is now mind power that rules, is not mind power. So this is the reason why you must always pay attention. You must always be in this leadership training, guys. You must always be in this leadership training. Like I used to start, I used to say, I used to tell people, the one who sweats in training bleeds less in war. The one who sweats in training bleeds less in war. Champions are not made on the ring. Champions are made in the gym. They have long become a champion when they were gymming and gymming and gymming. They were only declared on the ring champion. They have become champion because they are product of habit. I have said it here many times that excellence is not an act, excellence is an habit. So the reason why a lot of folks don't win the game of life is because they are not a product. They are not product of habits. They are not. They don't commit to habitual thinking. They only start something that they don't commit to. So you have to learn how to commit to something. So guys, if you are new in the house, we have 69 people right now on the call. 69 people on the call. All right, I think that's good enough. We will first take the leadership training as usual from now to 11. Then by 11:15, we move straight. We move straight to the general presentation. General presentation. So that's how we usually run, guys. That's how we run. So, and it's still going to be the same today. Now, I want to say this, guys. You can see that it's financial breakout. For most of us who are conversant with Forex, after consolidation, what is next? It's breakout. If you are a Forex student and you understand support, resistance, you understand consolidation or correction, then the next thing is what? Breakout. All students in the School of Forex, they are looking for breakouts because that's where the money is, guys. That's what set the momentum. The moment there is a breakout, everybody gets into the momentum, guys. You don't trade against momentum. You do what? You follow the momentum. That's why they said momentum is your friend. Trends is your friend. So financial breakout is where we are now. You know, the last 2 months, it was consolidation. In fact, 2 months ago, that was in the month of August, we were only able to have two executives in that month. It was consolidation. Then last month, we ended the month of September with 2 managers and how many executives? 8 executives. So, and guess what? That is not the real thing. That is not it. That is just trying to break out. We were just trying to come out of the consolidation. The consolidation time has passed. Right now, from now till the end of December, we are going into breakouts. And guess what? To break out, you must also prepare yourself very well, because sometimes some breakouts can work against you. And you know, but if you understand breakout, it works in your favor. So right now, I want you to tighten up your belt and be ready for explosion. There is going to be an explosion, or financial explosion in our team from now. Guys, success is spiritual. I'm going to teach you the principal aspect of it, and I'm also going to teach you the spiritual aspect of it, how you can experience a breakout. a breakout. Breakthrough does not just come. It is something that causes that breakthrough. It is something. Life is about cause and effect. Cause and effect. Things don't just happen in this world. Things happen because it's the result of something that someone somewhere did, guys. If you don't do something in the spirit, you don't get anything in the physical. Everything is about cause and effect, cause and effect. That's why God says, as the earth remaineth, the seed time and the harvest time, I mean, there is no harvest time, sorry. The seed time and the harvest will not cease. The seed time and the harvest will not cease. But guess what? If you don't have a seed time, don't expect the harvest. Don't expect. It's like input and output. It is the input that determines the output. That's what we are talking about. Guys, wisdom is the principal thing, but the painful thing. Knowledge is the principal thing. The winners in this world are those who place priority on principles, because the world is ruled by principles. So let's quickly run through the theoretical part, and we'll come to how we can actually have a financial breakout this month of October. Thank God a lot of people fought in the month of August. Executive is, I mean, commendable. Let me use this opportunity to thank all the people who believed in my leadership. Because guess what? If you don't believe in my leadership, I believe that those results might not come. You guys followed instruction. I said something on Thursday during the program. We decided to give Nigerians what we call financial independence. I told people clearly that if you want to begin to experience phenomenal growth in your business, in your life, in your family, in every department, become an instruction addict. Instruction addict. Instruction addict. If Jesus Christ himself is an instruction addict, then there's nobody that can win the game of life without becoming an instruction addict. He said, I do not always do whatever I like. He said, as I hear, I judge. He said that as I take instruction from my heavenly Father, I act. And another person defined leadership clearly. When he was talking to Jesus Christ, Jesus said, let's go to your house so that you, your servant. The man said, no, I'm not even worthy of the person you will come under his roof. He said, just speak the word. He now described leadership. He said, I am a leader under instruction. Leadership is putting yourself under instruction. Now, if you don't obey command, you cannot be a commander. Put yourself under instruction. Put yourself under instruction. That is leadership, guys. If you are not ready to take instruction from above, you cannot give instruction to below. People will not even take your instruction. If you are not a leader under instruction, you cannot do leadership. You cannot do leadership if you are not a leader under instruction, guys. You must, everyone from Jesus to all of us, because it's the master blueprint of leadership. It's the blueprint of leadership. Blueprint of leadership. So if you want to learn the leadership, what leadership is all about, go and learn from the master himself. Becoming a leader is putting yourself under instruction. Like I said, if you want ego, you throw away your ego. That's why God himself said somewhere, I teach the meek. I teach the meek my judgment. God does not teach the proud. He teaches the meek. The meek are the humble. That's why I say he gives more grace to the humble. So it takes humility to learn, guys. As you see me, I'm still learning. I'm a man under instruction. Now, when you are under instruction, what will be the benefit for you? You don't have confusion. A man, a leader under instruction is not doing things inside confusion. When we started Cash FS, we were barely 1 month, 2 months. Somebody called me one day. He said, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Yeah, so somebody just come. The person gave this suggestion. He said it will be good. It will be that. Let's do it like that. I say, what? I say, I am not doing try your luck here. I'm not under confusion because I have direction. I'm not doing try your luck. I said, I don't take instruction from people who are lower than me mentality. I only take instruction from mentors who are higher than me mentality. Leadership is influence. Leadership is influence. You influence your organization. They don't influence you. Yes, the question is, don't leaders listen? Leaders are listening here. Yes, they listen. But you have a voice. You don't have a vote. That's leadership. Your team has a voice, but your team don't have a vote. So when what a leader is doing, it now becomes that it is his team influencing him. He has lost leadership. He takes suggestion, but he decides what to do. I read in the scripture, he said, Jesus Christ asked his disciple for something. Then the next scripture said, but he knew what he will do in his own mind. He has the final say. Leaders listen, but they have the final say. What I see is that people who have suggestion, they have idea, is cheap, guys. 99% suggestion is cheap. But 1% action, many people don't have it. Those who don't get result can give you 1 million cancer. They have more suggestion than anybody on this surface earth. But what they lack is execution. Execution. Talk is cheap, guys. Let's roll up our sleeves and go to work. That is the season we are entering now. The season of consistent action. Massive, massive, massive action. Massive action, guys. When I was still a manager, a guy just suddenly showed up on our Zoom meeting. And immediately after the Zoom meeting, something happened and the leadership took it up and managed it. And then he went on the WhatsApp and wrote all kinds of things, saying he's giving suggestion, he likes giving suggestion anywhere he is. He wrote the first one, I responded. He wrote the second, he wrote the third, he wrote the fourth. When he was writing the fifth, and I cautioned him, I said, no, we don't spread negative energy on our WhatsApp group. We need positive energy, guys. Everything is energy. Always spread positive energy. Don't go to the WhatsApp group and be putting negative. Successful people have zero tolerance for negatives and negative people. They don't stay around them. They are toxic people. Only quality people alone should be allowed into your life. Only quality people. Those who talk positives. No successful human being wants to stay around negative and negative-minded people. Nobody. Nobody. Let's take action. 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 Let's move, guys. Let's roll. Let's look at the first slide because I also want to look at the practical side. We have to technically also talk more on how to build, how to build, how to build. So strategic thinking, number one, please, if you have a note, you will become notable in life. We must understand that successful people are creatures of habits, habitual thinking. They look for something they will be doing habitually, repeatedly, again and again. That's why Pastor Mike is not tired with Zooming every day. Morning, belt, evening, belt, Saturday, Sunday. Successful people are product of habitual thinking. Do you have anything in your life that you do habitually, that become part and parcel of you, like breathing in and breathing out? Many people don't know that success is a question of what to do again and again and again and again and again. Strategic thinking. Find a note and begin to put some good stuff on that note. Then before you know it, you become notable in life. I told you all successful people are instruction addicts. I still have a note up to today. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 notes that I take instructions from my mentor. 20, 30 years. That's what will make you become notable in life. Those who have notes become notable in life. A Chinese proverb said the shortest pencil is sharper than the sharpest brain. The shortest pencil is sharper than the sharpest brain. Never you trust your mind to remember everything that you hear. Never. So strategic thinking is set a clear goal. Set what? A clear goal. A clear goal. The definition of goal is a predetermined achievement. Is the achievement of a predetermined goal. A success is an achievement of a predetermined goal. Now, meaning that if you have no goal, you can have no success. It's just like if you don't have a goal post in a game of football, if you have no goal post, then you cannot have a score. You cannot win. Now, if success is achievement of a predetermined goals and you don't start with goal, how then will you know if you are becoming successful? For instance, now, we all started Cash FS. Boom, Pastor Mike set the goal for executive. Boom, Pastor Mike hit the executive. That's success. Then immediately I set another goal for manager. Boom, 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 boom. A predetermined achievement of set goals. That's success. Predetermined. Now, note that word predetermination is something you decided before you begin. You already set the destination. You don't begin to figure out the destination after you have moved. No, there are a lot of people who join Cash FS who want to succeed in Cash FS. They don't define the destination. They are just like Paul said, they are beating the wind. They are just like people beating the wind. They don't know where they are going. Can you imagine a situation of 22 players on football field and there is no goal post in the either side? What will happen? They will run and get tired, and there will never be a winner. That is the picture of the lives of so many people in life. That's the picture. That's the picture, guys. The picture of some people's life, they join Cash FS. They don't have a goal post and they are playing in the game of life, but they will never score. They will never score. Why? They have no goal post, but they are shooting aimlessly, beating the wind aimlessly. That's what it means. Aimlessly. That's the picture of their lives, guys. They are doing Cash FS, doing Cash FS, doing Cash FS, but there is no goal post. So they never score. They never score, guys. Boom, executive. It was not when I hit it, I said the goal. When I joined Cash FS, I set the goal so that I can score. I know where to direct my shooting. I know where to direct my effort, guys. I don't beat the wind. I set the goal post. So when I was shooting towards the goal post, knowing that if I keep doing that, I'm going to score. And I eventually score. Immediately executive landed. Some of my leaders are in the room who can bear me witness. I did an affirmation. I always let them see what I'm doing. Leadership is not telling them. Leadership is showing them. You show them what you are doing for them to follow. Do you know why? The game of success is a game of monkey do what monkey sees. Monkey do what monkey sees. That's why as a leader, you must let the people you are leading know your perspective. Because it's a game of mentality. If you don't change their mentality, you cannot change their performance. If you don't train them, don't train them. Some people are wondering why their team is not performing. Guys, they can't perform. You know what to do, but they don't know what to do. And you are not telling them, you are not teaching them. Why do you think the disciple of Jesus stayed with him for 3.5 years and their impact is still going around the world up to today? So if you don't stay with your team and begin to teach them and train them, how would they know, guys? Strategic thinking starts the game of life. Henry Ford said, thinking is the hardest thing there is. Less people engage in it. Thinking is the hardest thing there is. That is why less people engage in it. Less people engage in thinking. Everybody just look for work, look for job after university, and they run the race of life for 30, 35, 40 years. Never asking themselves, where am I going in life? Statistics tells us that by the age of 65, 95% of people end their lives with no significant resources to show for a life of work. There is a school of thought that said it is better to be young and be poor, but it's a tragedy to be old and poor. God forbid that I will be old and I'll be poor. It is better if you are young and you are poor, but it's a tragedy if you are old and you are poor. So you've got to plan for your life effectively now. You can't miss two things in life. There is a pain of discipline and there is a pain of regret. So you must start with thinking, guys. Think, sit down and think. My life began to change. One day I got home, I locked my door, I sat down, I called my name, Mike. I said, Mike, where are you going in life? There was nobody. It was not my father talking to me. It was not my teacher. It was not my pastor. Who do you want to be or become in life? I was talking to myself, Mike, who do you want to become? How do you want your future to be? I told myself I want to be great. It was when a prodigal son came back to his senses that his destiny was transformed. The day a madman realizes that he is a madman, that is the day the madness was gone. So guys, you have to ask yourself, What is my destination? Destination is the same thing as destiny. Where am I going in life? You must know where you are going in life, guys. You must know where you are going. Let's roll, guys. Let's roll. Let's people engage in thinking. Dream big. Think big. Be big. Guys, dream big. Think big. Be big. That is the rule of the game. Wisdom is the principal thing. Knowledge is the principal thing. If you can't think big, you can't be big. If you can't think big, you can't be big. If you can't dream big, you can't be big. There is a principle of life. You must start by thinking big. When I mean, about 2 years back, I had a picture of a car that I did not even have the money in the bank. I set a goal without figuring how. I don't know how. Why? How belongs to God. That's not my own area. Focus on the one you can. Leaders only focus on what they can control, not on what they can't control. You don't control the how. That is reserved for God. The one you control is action, work. Work, go to work. If you don't start, you will never be a star. Go to, that is your own area. As the earth remaineth, the seed time and the harvest. Now, the harvest has no time. Go and watch your scripture. There is seed time. Do you know why? Man lives in time. God lives in eternity. God is the one that controls the harvest. So he did not put harvest time. There is no harvest time, but there is seed time. Now that seed time is your work, is your action. Just focus on what you can control. Leave the result to God. Keep taking the action, 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 action. That's the one you can control. Don't stop focusing on how will it happen? How will I be a millionaire? How will I be able to get this type of car in life? How will I be able to travel around the world? Leave the house, go to work. 2-3 years back, the car now has become a testimony. Another one is on the way now. The moment you achieve one, you set another one. Guess what? My car is the direct picture of what was here 2 years ago. The same color, black. Color black is the same car. When I bring out this picture beside my car, you will think that I took the picture of the car before I bought it. Goal setting, guys. Goal setting. Start with goal setting by thinking. Think. Now, let's go to the next. How do you visualize where you are going? See where you want to go in life. I hope you guys can hear me. See where you want to be in 90 days. Now, this is October. The remaining year is just about 90 days. All of us must set a 90 days goals. It must be clear. Where do you want to be the next 60 days, the next 90 days in Cash FS? Go. Want to be a manager before the end of this year, 31st December. Take your biro. Let me tell you, everything is principle. Wisdom is the principal thing. Knowledge is the principal thing. That is from Pastor Mike. Now, follow the principle is the same thing as the blueprint, guys. Habakkuk 2:2 say, write the vision, guys. What do you need to write? A biro and a paper. Don't tell me you have a dream and it's in your head. No, guys, a dream or a goal that is not written is not a goal. That's why many people don't become successful. They don't commit. They only decide. I want to be a millionaire. You commit when you write it down. My mentor said, don't decide, commit. But if a man can take his hand and write something down, that's a commitment. That's why God wrote the word for all of us. That was commitment. Write it down. It must be clear. By 31st December, I am a manager. Please don't say I will be a manager. I am a manager. God called those things that be not as though they were. Success is spiritual. Don't say I will be a manager. By 31st of December 2020, my manager rank is done. So our goal this month for the month of October is 5, I say 5 directors, 10 managers, 20 executives done by 31st of October. He calleth those things that be not as though they were. It must be clear, guys, very clear. This is what we want to achieve, very clear. 5 directors, 10 managers, 20 executives, a clear goal. Now, what the word clear? The last 3 letters has ear. You do not just set goals. You must be hearing your morning and night. That is why we say the secret of all great achievers is affirmation. Do you do your affirmation? Do you hear the goal you set? Yes, it is clear, but do you hear it? Do you put it in your ear? I am a global ambassador. I am a global ambassador. I say it in all my Zoom, guys. Muhammad Ali said of recent, when I started my career, I was saying, I am the greatest. I am a legend. I am the greatest. He said, I was saying it ever before I became it. Can you say it, your future? Can you create your future? God is a creator. Are you a creator? You create something, is what to speak, guy. Look at the word speak. The last 4 letters, if you take out the S, is speak. What you speak determines your peak in life. What you are speaking defines your peak. As I'm saying, I'm a multi-billionaire, I'm a global ambassador, I'm an achiever, I'm a success, I'm a global influencer, I'm a mentor of mentors, leaders of leaders, I'm a champion, I'm a winner, I'm a go-getter, I'm a result-oriented person, I'm a high performer. Guys, as I'm saying those things, I'm creating my lifestyle, my future. It was clear, but I must be hearing it. What you say, you hear. And now when you are hearing it, it's going to where? It's going to your heart. Now, watch the word heart. It is spelled H-E-A-R-T. H-E-A-R-T. The first 4 letters is here. Now, once you are saying it, you are hearing it, it's going to your heart, then you see it. Because you don't see things with your physical eyes, that is sight. What you see with your heart or your mind is what they call vision. It's when you hear it again. Now, hear this. Faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing and hearing. Now, it becomes something you begin to see in your mind because you are hearing it again and again. That's why they said repetition is the mother of learning. Let's roll, guys. The purpose of growth is in setting goals. Do you want to grow your business financially? Do you want a breakout? Start with a goal. Write it out. If you write it out, you will see it. I've described that one vividly now. Put a date. Put a date when you want it to happen. God declare when this thing will happen and it will come. Put a date, guys. Put a date. Although when you put a date, it doesn't mean that if you don't hit that exactly that thing on that date, anything happen. No. There is a school of thought that says this. Successful people set their goals high that they miss it. Unsuccessful people set their goals low that they hit it. Read my lips. Successful people set their goals high that they hit, that they miss it, rather. They set their goals high that they miss it. But all successful people set their goals low that they miss it, that they hit it, rather. So you must set your goals high. Last month, our goal was 5 directors, 10 managers, and 20 executives. Then we had how many? 2 managers and 8 executives. That's it. They set their goal high enough that they miss it. When you miss it, you are not losing. You are still a success. 8 executive, 2 manager is a success, guys. But we set our goals high that we meet. But unsuccessful, we set their own goals low so that they can hit it. So you can set a date. It doesn't matter whether you hit everything completely, but you will never be where you used to be by the time you get to that time. List the obstacles you are likely to face. List the obstacles. Some of the obstacles is that you want to do radio advert. You don't have enough money. Find out from your mentor. This is what I have. How do I go about it? Let me start this way. If it is 1 advert in a month, I'm going to start and orchestrate. As you have taught us, it is not just rushing into advert. It is about a decision to orchestrate. It is about vision. Don't start anything without a vision. Identify the obstacles. Identify the people you are going to work with. I've spoken to my leaders. It's about building structure. Pastor Thaddeus is executive of Reset. I had to call him literally and say, look at your structure. You need the executive decide who is there, who is near it. Then we looked at it, oh, say, I've also seen it. Okay, now call that person and work with the person. To hit the executive, you hit the manager. Identify the people you are going to work with. There are many leaders that are just beating the wind. They don't even know who to call. You want to be a manager. Which 2 people are you working with that will become the next executive? Some people are just lost in the crowd. You know 2 executives will give you manager. You have not even identified the 2 people you are looking up to give you the executive. I look at some people's structure, I can't even see the 2 people that they are working with to become a manager. If I look at my back office, I see what everybody is doing. I see those who are working and those who are not working. Plan of action, increase your customer base. I've given you the blueprint of how to increase your customer base. It can be done through radio, it can be done through Facebook, and so on. Let's go on. Strategic thinking leads you to strategic planning. Your plan is the bridge to your future. You don't have to know how you are going to get there. You do need to know where you want to go. It's important. If you are leaving your house as an adult, and even your child of 6 years say, Daddy, where are you going? And you say, I'm going nowhere. I'm sure all the people around you, they will tie your hand with rope. You are leaving, you hit the road, and you say you are going, and everybody saw that you park and you want, and they say, where are you going? You say, I don't know. They will say something, and you are going through. They will hijack you. Do you know why? They see that what you have done is strange. How can a man leave his house, pack the load, and they say, where are you going? You say, you don't know where you are going. They will know that something is wrong upstairs. But that's the picture of the life of so many people. If you have no destination, wherever you end up will be acceptable. Now, this month of October has ended. Some people are supposed to be executive and not executive. But you know what? They don't see anything wrong. They don't see, they are still doing KJPs, guys. Some people are supposed to be directors, some people are supposed to be managers, some people are supposed to be executive. They don't see anything wrong. Why? They never define the destination. So when the month ends, it is accepted as a norm. That's how they live their life. They only need to continue the race of life. Sleeping, waking until death will come. They don't set a goal post. So when the month ends, there are some people now, October will end, no goal. So when they don't hit anything, nothing happened to their life. It's a normal way of life. That's how they have been living their life. They don't feel anything, that I miss something. There's something I'm working towards. If you have no destination, wherever you end up will be acceptable. Wherever you end up will be acceptable. It costs nothing to aim high, but if you aim at nothing, you get nothing. If you aim at nothing, you get nothing. Have a concrete plan of action. Look at concrete plan of action, home meetings. Guys, it's the time for breakout, financial breakout. And there must be a deliberate course of actions we want to follow. Jot this down. Home meetings. From now, let's break out home meetings. Don't wait for Pastor Mike Zoom alone to build now. If we're talking of financial breakout, it is a function of what you do, guys. It is a function of the actions we are putting in place. We now want to switch ourselves to action mode. We don't want to keep playing the waiting game. Look, if you are waiting, you are wasting. If you are waiting for your upline, you are wasting. Guys, this is your life. It's not about your upline. I have said it that a lot of people are making mistakes in MLM because they wait. They wait on their upline. They are using their upline to determine their own pace. No. Don't let your upline determine your pace, guys. Define your course of actions and then begin to put in place. Let's have home meeting. Do you know that on a Saturday morning, you can make a card and share it to about 20 people. You call it business lunch or business breakfast meeting, and you call your upline there. And you open your laptop and you show these people the plan. Let me tell you, anytime you are sharing the compensational plan, you are sharing the vision. Let me say this, it is the indispensable quality of a leader is vision. And the indispensable function of a leader is sharing the vision. Let me say this, a person that is sharing the presentation all the time, compensational plan all the time, is the person that wins. People don't follow people, people follow vision. The more people you show the compensation plan to, the more you achieve. Words are vision. How many people are you showing the compensation plan? How many people are you showing this business? It's a game of exposure. How many people are you exposing this your vision to? God has given you a vision. The compensation plan is a vision, guys. How many people are you showing? Let all leaders write it down. From now, we are starting home meetings. You are going to start right from your home. Even if it is 6 people that attend, share invitation cards to 50. If 10 attend, show them the vision. Don't rely on the Zoom alone. The Zoom continues. When you finish your own, tell them we also have a Zoom meeting. Let them come and listen to the first director in Africa. One man said in UK, as his testimony, I send your link to people. I have over 50 people in my organization now. Just giving out your link. So, but you are not going to wait for voice of Pastor Mike. If you don't go, you don't grow. So this time around, we are breaking out. Financial breakout. Home meetings. Let's start home meeting now. I want to see my leaders tell me, oh, sir, I'm organizing a home meeting. I'm organizing them 2-3 in a week, 2-3 in a week, home meetings. Hotel meetings. Let's go all out, guys. Don't wait for Pastor Mike. You can do your own pocket, little. Hotel meetings, guys. Or come bring your house together. It may be in your area. Do an invitation, do a flyer, do whatever. Just make sure you reach out to people, guys. Go all out and break out. 15% from their sign up is a lot. You are earning in dollars. Think like an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur think of customers all their lives, how they will reach out to customers, how they will show customers what they are selling, and they know that profit comes from patronage. Now, if you don't show your customer what you have, how would they patronize you? Let's also be thinking of hotel meetings. I hope all my leaders are listening to me now. We are going all out, guys. We are going to be hitting different states now. I've already spoken to one of our leaders. Between 25th and 30th, we are hitting Abuja market. We are eating. I'm also waiting for somebody in Port Harcourt now. If you are on this call, you are from Port Harcourt, call me after this meeting. Let's begin to look for venue. We want to eat Port Harcourt, eat Abuja. It's a breakout. Zoom meetings will continue. Why? It's a global vision that we have. We are not going to relent. We are not going to cut off our team in Ghana. We are not going to cut off our team in Libya, in Liberia, in Gabon, in South Africa, in Germany, Canada, Spain, Italy, Indonesia, Cyprus, and Dublin, UK, US. We are not going to cut them off, guys. It's a global vision. 3-way calls. We are going to do 3-way calls. If you have a prospect, take up your WhatsApp call. Connect the person to the first director in Africa. Let's kill it. Let's kill it. After you do your introduction, you can say, sir, do you mind if I connect you to my director? We are not going to stay unproductive. We want to stay productive 24 hours. There is an adage that says it is a child that raises his hand that the elder lifts up. If you don't do something, I will not give you the support. So take step and call Pastor Mike. And let's see how I can also assist you. Use your upline as a leverage. My mentor told me what mentorship is all about. It is a dwarf that stands on the shoulder of a giant. It can see far. Leverage your mentor. Leverage your mentor. Don't run the race of life trying to do trial and error. I have been telling people, don't ever say, I don't know how to do something. If you have a mentor, you don't like the method. Strategic thinking, strategic planning, strategic execution. The business world is divided into people with great ideas and people who take actions on those ideas. Thinking it over is for people who can't take action. Let me go and think about it. They're still thinking 1 month. You are not a candidate for the top. You can never win like that. You are a product of your attitude. Attitude determines altitude. Many people are poor because they have poor way of habits. Ideas are dime dozens, but the people or the person who put them into action is priceless. Ideas are dime dozen, but the person who puts them into action is priceless. Action is everything. Strategic thinking, strategic planning, strategic execution. So that thing I discussed with you, let's begin to put it into action. Take actions. Most people do it poorly until they do it well. Guys, don't wait for everything to be said. Just keep blundering along. Don't wait until you know everything. You can't wait until it's exactly right. The product of your quest for perfection is paralysis. Perfection leads to paralysis. Successful people don't think about it too much. They jump in. Strategic management is the last. Strategic thinking, strategic planning, strategic execution, strategic management. Take massive action. If you want to effectively manage those resources, do what your clock is doing. Keep moving. Poverty simply means poor management of resources, poor management of money. Management of your time, money, and effort is more important than those resources. Leadership is about how you effectively and efficiently manage your resources. And I told you how to do that. It is about doing what your clock is doing. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Now, let me say this, because momentum starts from the top. Planning for success without break-up plan, you will fail. Planning for success without a break-up plan, you are going to fail woefully. That's the end. I want to switch to my board, guys. I want to go to my board. I said we're going to have a practical session as well. For those of you that are newbies, how to become executive, this is you. And I tell people, you are the CEO. You are the visionary. You are the visionary. You must know what you are involved in, what we call organization structure. Is this: a company has a CEO, and it's like this. Organizational structure is like this. Then they still have others. This is what we call an organizational structure. So some of you that are working in the company, and this is what the structure of Cash FS is. These and these are the same. This is what Dangote is using. And this is what Pastor Mike and all of us are using. System creates residual income. System creates residual income. Robert Kiyosaki said the richest people in the world build their own system. Other people look for work. Now, I have made it clear that if you want to build, I believe that all the people in the house are builders, guys. I'm not talking to those who just want to do Cash FS and make money. No, I'm talking to those who want to build business system. Build your own system in life if you don't want to be poor. One-man business is not good enough. Employee is not good enough. You have to build your own system, guys. Build your own system. Why is Pastor Mike doing this? I realize that a business is not defined by the building, it's defined by the structure. What holds your body together is the skeleton, it's not the flesh. When the skeleton is not in shape, you may hardly be able to stand up. But when you have a structure, you have a future. So you build your own system. Now, I say if you are an executive, this must be the foundation. Every vision has a foundation. That's why the scripture says, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Because it is the vision that determines the foundation. It is the vision you have that determines how you start. So I say, if you are going to be a bull, you need 4 accounts. This has to be family accounts. Account 1, account 2. family account 1, account 2, account 3. Now, these 4 accounts is controlled by the same Google authenticator. The same authenticator, you set it up on one authenticator. The same Gmail, you set it up. And the same wallet address collects the full money. That is if you just use this family name to create this foundation. If you use your wife, I have my wife and my 2 children, but they are not the one running the account. This is my own business foundation. Every other person joins with the 3 links. You must never give out this link to anybody. Never give out the CEO link to anyone. Build the whole of your organization on this. Because if you want to build a 4-story building, you lay the foundation and you put the whole building on the structure. So I have this multiple account, which is 4. CashFS does not want your name in 4 places. But they say that if you are going to do this, it must be using your family accounts. You can receive the 4 account. My wallet is in A, B, C, D. My wallet is used for A, B, C, D. But the 4 is not with my name. I say, if you want to start to build a business system, this is how you are going to start. Now, quickly, I'm going to show you. Okpeyemi, you are raising your hand. Please be patient. I'm going to open up question now. Why do you need to build a business system? Let me spend the next maybe 2-3 minutes. Then I will take question. Can still have question till. Now watch this. Why you need a business system. I've never taught this before. Employee, self-employed, business, investors. This is the left side, right side, the right side. Now, this is employee. This is self-employed. This is a business system. Self-employed is one-man business. This is investors. Now, CashFS make you both a business system owner and an investors. Under the BOO, you are a business system owner. Under the BEAR, you are an investor. CashFS give you those 2 things. Now, what is the difference between these 2 sides? This side is called the poor people zone. Why this side is called the rich people zone? These people here, they look for financial security in life. The other side, look for financial freedom in life. These people sell their time. These people invest their time. These people, they like to be served. Why these people here like to serve? different mindset. I can go on and on, but I'm going to stop there. You can see that it's we have 95% are here, only 5% are here. 95% are here, only 5% are here. This guy work for money. This guy makes money to work for them. They make money work for them. So, guys, that's where I want to stop. This is 10 minutes to 11. I want to give room for question. We may still break down more. There's something I would love to talk about, but maybe tomorrow, 2 o'clock meeting, God willing, if we can. So now it's very, very important for those who want to build. In our leadership program, we made people to know that the company does not only want you to build with points, they want you to maintain. For instance, in January, if you have 23,000 points, and you enter February, you have to apply speed to hit the rank with 25,000. Why do you need to? Because how you got this one from 1st of January to 31st is there somewhere. You will see that, let's assume this guy is raising and creating distraction for me. Please hold on, lower your hand, hold on. I will allow you now, so sorry. You are blocking my view. Now, this is what you must see. Don't go slow so that you don't want to stay low. Now look at it. If on January 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, let's assume you have 500 points here, 1,001 here, 800 here, 400 here, 2,000 points here, and 4,000 points here in January. Now we are in February, but you ended this month with 23,000 points, 23,000, right? Immediately you go to on the 1st, 4th, 5th, 6th in February. This 23,000 is there for you, carried over. That's one beautiful thing about Cash FS. They don't wipe it away. Now, they will give you on the 1st of February that this is your target. 500 will appear. 500 will appear on 1st of February. This is our area people don't understand the leadership program. 500 will appear, boom. They will say that you have to get this target. Why do they give you this target? They want you are going to maintain the 23,000 you have in January. In February, you must have 23,000 and above, let me say plus. If you are going to build on your points that you have in January, you must have 23,000 plus. So what they are saying is that for you to maintain this rank in February and hit your next rank, this target must be exceeded. Now, to hit your next rank, let me quickly clean up this February. You will see it now. Now, this is February. You come in with 23,000 points, right? And this is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Now, they will give you the 500 you have in January 1st as a target. Why do they remind you of this? They are telling you that this was your achievement in January 1st, that for you to move up your volume to hit the rank, you need to beat this target on daily. Now let's assume that on the 1st, you have 400. That means this volume is going to drop by 100. Then the second day is 800, that is your target. They will tell you, oh, this was what you made in 2nd of January. They are just reminding you that you must maintain this point to push up to the next rank. Then if you now have 1,000 here, you add plus 200. If they tell you here is 1,005, you now add 2,005. They say plus 1,000. Now, what do you see? You see that this volume is going up. Now here, they tell you it is 2,000. You now have 5,000. Then plus 3,000. Now, when you look at this now, this thing need only 2,000. You have already gotten 4,100 points by 4th of February. Boom. That's one beauty about Cash FS. The dropping is very good than, you know, some other company. Once you get to end of January 31st, what do? They wipe away your point and make you start from zero. You will still maintain this point, oh, but what they are saying is that they will not still leave those other ones there. They are not canceling the ones that you have not reached. Maybe the point here last month is 3,000. They are not going to reduce your point by the 3,000. They are only doing it step by step. That is why speed is very key. Speed. My mentor say, if you go slow, you stay low. This thing is not difficult. I hope you see the big picture. By the 4th of February, this person will hit executive 4,100 plus this. He already have about 27,100, and yet the thing will still be running. That's the beautiful thing about Cash FS. The reason why some people are finding it difficult is that they are getting slow. They will allow all their points in the previous month to drop finish because they are slow with the way they are. That's why I say you must have a game plan. You don't wait for until your downline brings somebody. Have a radio advert that you run consistently so that you don't lose the point of the work you do last month. I mean, we have the fastest manager in the house now. Everything within 2 weeks, from executive to manager. Cash FS rocks, guys. So that is it. Let's take question. Please, you can raise your hand now if you have question, guys. Raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. I still have the next 30 minutes. If I have enough questions, if there is not enough, we will start the general seminar by 11:15. Guys, if you have questions, you can raise your hand now. All right. Pastor Thaddeus is in the house. Let's have you, sir. I've made you a co-host. Oh, Pastor Thaddeus disappeared.
I am around. I am around. That raising of a hand is a slip of hand. It's not really intended to ask a question.
Oh, okay.
I celebrate you, sir. Well, I don't need to say much. The test of the pudding lies in the eating. You have said it all. I have experienced it from you. I have put most of what you have stated here into practice, and it worked for me. And I want to encourage all our people that are listening to see it as it is said and put it into practice. You will always and ever be grateful to Pastor Mike for revealing this secret to us. These are hidden secrets that you pay money in the university to learn. And of course, some of our conventional universities don't even teach this. This is financial intelligence. I want to encourage I can see our bishops and our clergymen and our friends from our sister religion, all are here. I want to see it from the right perspective, that this is meant to liberate everyone that is looking for financial breakthrough. And I want to ask you to start immediately. This opportunity is open for all. And I want you to note that if after listening or after being in a call like this, and you still remain where you are, by the end of the year, you are the one doing yourself. But I want to believe that if you are going to take instruction and practice what you have been told this morning, you will give testimony before the end of this year. Thank you very much, Pastor Mike. I will still come back at the appropriate time. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, sir, for your contribution. I super celebrate you. Thank you. Now, Madobushi, let's have your question. Modesta, you can raise your hand now, please. Modesta, I know you are in the house. Modesta. Okay. I've unmuted you. I've unmuted you.
Good morning, Pastor Mike and everybody in the house.
Morning, ma.
Okay, great, great. I've been trying to speak with you privately yesterday, but I couldn't scale through. There is this question I want to put to the house, or to you specifically. Is a confusion to me, just for clarity.
Okay.
If someone is aspiring to be a manager, having produced one executive, and unfortunately, the executive mark has dropped below 25,000 points, and another executive emerged from another team of yours, will you still be the manager?
No, if the point is below the volume, you will see that if the person is not, it's not just about hitting a rank. You have to maintain the rank. You will see that's the reason why they are calling your attention to what you made each of the last month, so that you will be able to maintain your rank in the second month. That's why. But if you have 25,000 or 26,000, you hit executive, and this following month you stop doing anything, and you allow all those points to just melt down, go away, you see that they will change your rank from executive to ace.
To what?
To an ordinary member. So, and you know what you need to become a manager is actually to have two executives under you. So you will not be able to be a manager because you are not having two executives. Let's just go into this. Just watch this. This is how to become a manager. You need two executives. Two executives. Now, this executive can even come from anywhere in your chain, because this is network for you. If somebody here becomes an executive, they will count it for this team one. If you have here and somebody here become an executive, they will count it for this team two. This team two. This is team one. Then here, even if this one is not yet ranking, this person becomes a manager. That's why I say identify the people you want to work with to hit the next rank. For a person who wants to be a manager, must have two people that is focusing on in one of these team one, team two, team three. You just need two. because it's two executives that makes you manager. The focus of you, if you are a visionary leader, is you have your eyes and eagle eyes on the two people you are working with that you will help to hit executive. Most of the time, you don't grow if you don't grow others. So you have to work with that person. Is deliberate, because you know that these are the people you also want to work with. And guess what? You must identify people that are ready to work. Don't try and work for, we don't work for people, we work with people. So those people must be ambitious, that they also want to be executive. Because if somebody is not ambitious, because you want to be a manager and you do all the work for them, you will see that the second month they will not be able to maintain the rank. And once this person now that happens to be an executive under you lose focus and come back to ordinary member, because what you are asking is this: you have this person as executive before, but come back to ordinary member. If you now create an executive here, do you have two executives? Are you with me? Is Modesta there? Modesta, are you out? Okay, let me take the next question. Mr. Alaolu Ajani. Can you unmute yourself, Mr. Ajani?
Yes, are you hearing me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
In fact, honestly, I'm very happy for the little part of the presentation I can hear from you. Thank you for the good job you are doing. May God reward you accordingly in Jesus' name.
Amen.
My question goes thus, because I was thinking that to be an executive or manager is amount of money that you invested in CashFS. So, but what I'm hearing now is like the number of people behind you is what makes someone to be an executive or a manager. So I want to get it to be more clearer to me, because my own idea before was that if maybe I invested, I upgrade now from 500 where I'm now to maybe.
No. Are you there? Okay, Mr. Alao, Olaolu, can you hear me?
Then like that, gradually. That was my initial plan.
Now,
I want it in clear pictures.
Listen, it's okay.
I'm hearing you.
Listen, in CashFS, it's not a game of number. It's a game of volume. So you are partially right.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can become an executive. There is somebody that became an executive last week. What he did is this: somebody put $20,000 here. Now, how do we get our volume points? We get our volume point. It is half of your package. Half of the package is what makes the volume point. Now, this person that does $20,000 has given this person 10,000 volume, and $20,000 here gave 10,000 volume, and $10,000 here gave what? 5,000 volume, and this person executive. Do you see that?
Yes.
You see that? Is it the game? Is it the number of people?
I'm hearing you, sir.
Do you see
that's
my
based on
analysis?
volume, the money now invested.
So you can see that it's not
yes,
the money
I'm clear.
It's not the money you invested. It's the money people in your team invested that counts. In fact, just about 2 days ago, there is a man that his volume was maybe about 21,000. He will still give testimony maybe in our general meeting. It was on 21,000. Now, what he actually did when he was explaining to us was that he's had the wife in the business simply upgraded our account to add more points to this upgrade, and he said one other person too did upgrade, and he was able to have the remaining point, maybe about 6,000. He now said he now have 27,000. It became executive. So if anybody upgrade, let's say you upgrade from a package of 5,000 to 10,000, it will give 25,000 points. If somebody upgrade from, let's say, 10,000 to 20,000, it will give you 5,000 points. So upgrade can help you push your point to hit the next rank. New registration can also help you push your point, but not your own. The only thing you must know that in Cash FX is that you do not only set goal for rank, you also set goal for upgrade, the package you want to hit. Sure, you understand? Because both makes you money. You don't start as a $300 person and you want to remain $300. As we are setting goals for ranking, we are also setting goals for package, for our packages. I started with $300. I set goal for both $300, 3 months, each 30K, 3 months. If I didn't set goal, I might still be just there. So you are setting goal for upgrade. It's the money you are making, you are also using to do upgrade. At the same time, you set goal for hitting a rank. Is that okay, sir?
It's okay. Thank you very much for the analysis. I'm very grateful. Another question. For now, I'm on 500 like this. Can I upgrade from 500 to 2K? Or I can jump from 500 maybe to 2K or 3K?
You can
Or I
jump
should
from
go from
500 to 100K. You can join from 500 to any level. Somebody has done 300 to $100,000 in 2 weeks that he joined. He moved from $300 to $100,000, his own money. So it's only if you want to use, because the idea of Cash FX is, when I was showing you that analysis I made now, I told you that Cash FX gives you opportunity to use a business system and also to also play as an investor. Now you use the bull's money coming in, the 15% you earn on people coming in, you use it to build your package. You use it to build your package. Now, as you are making this money coming in, you are doing upgrade with people's money. But if you have your own money, you can move from 500 to $100,000. There is no time frame. It's your personal decisions.
Okay, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. Thanks for your time.
Okay, sir. That's a good one.
Yeah, Madabushi, let's have you. Madabushi, let's have you. Our time is up.
Good day, sir.
Yeah.
Day, sir, and everyone in the house. Yes. My name is Madabuchi China. Sir, concerning the Bulls business, this thing, if one is already a member, so how is he going to register open the business account? Can the person still open the business account?
We don't have anything called business account or non-business account. Once you register, you are both bull and bear. What you do is what determines whether you are taking advantage of the two together.
Okay, sir, you said you opened that account in your family name, as in the 4 accounts under one name as a family business.
Opening 4 accounts is using your link to register 3 members of your family. They are still members. You will still pay $300 for them or any amount. Somebody used $20,000 for the family account, any amount you want, but they have to be individually registered with your own link.
Okay, someone who is already registered with one account and have other people outside register under them.
Go and watch my YouTube video. I did how to correct that for people when they started Cash FX. They started with one account. They just register people anyhow. there is also correction. I did a special leadership training on how you can correct the error. Go and watch Financial Freedom 101 Part 1 and 2.
Okay.
It's on the YouTube. Just type Onolaja Michael, Onalaja, Onolaja Michael. Type
Okay,
it
sir.
on YouTube and watch that Financial Freedom 101 Part 1 and 2. You will see how to correct it. Thank you, sir. So God way, let's have you God way.
Yes, sir. Good day, house. And thank God for well done, sir.
Yeah, let's have your question,
Am
sir.
I on?
Yeah, let's go. Your question.
Okay. All right. You are talking about ranking to manager, and it's like you didn't finish maybe the person that that has the question would not continue. Now I want to ask from that area, can make the people that you have from the family account that you have, can those two executive, can you sponsor those two executive from your family account to become a manager?
Absolutely, sir. Look,
Okay.
all you just need to do is to go and watch that YouTube video. I explained the reason why you need family account as a boo. It's not just that we are creating it so that you make more money. No, it's not because of you making more money. It's because of control. I explained everything on that video. A leader focus on control, not on just working anyhowly. If you are not in control, you are not a CEO. If you lose control, then you are no longer the CEO. So having your interest in team 1, in team 2, and in team 3 is because of control. Do you know why? You have these people working under each of these your team. Some leaders will derail. They are not a visionary person like you. Now, if any of your people under your team derail anybody, they will not derail your vision. Now, if they tell you that you are going to be a manager with 2 executives, even if all the people you have in your team are doing go slow or they are not serious with the business, you can turn this to executive, and come out manager. That's your own account.
Okay.
You just keep facing your own, that place. You have put yourself on this team 1, team 2, team 3. You want to be a manager, you just turn this to executive. Now, when I became a manager, I was paid manager money 7,500, and I was still paid executive money. I still collected the award for this 675 from Cash FS. They paid me.
Okay.
When I became director, that you need 2 managers, 1 manager's here, 1 manager's here. This place, it was not manager, my own account. I have a manager here that came out on this slide.
Okay.
So this one was still executive. But because this person come out manager, I made this one manager. Now, because this is my account, when they were paying me the money for director, they did not only pay me $11,250 for my director award. They also pay me for this manager 7,500. I collected everything together. This is approximately almost $20,000 paid immediately from Cash FS. Can you see the beauty of having a foundation? And as the business is going now, and even though this one was an executive, this one will turn manager even after I became a director. I still collect my 7,500. This one, executive manager, they still give you. If this one turn to president now, I still collect my money. So you can see that laying this foundation make you to face this business as business. You are not looking at the shining object anywhere. You are building your future here. You are building, what you need to build a business is a system. Now, look, what makes a business is not the building. You are using a borrow system. CashFS has created a system that works. All you are just doing is that you are leveraging CashFS business to build your own personal business. You know, what you see in life is what you get. Some people will be saying we are doing CashFS. No, I'm doing my own business. I'm leveraging CashFS system to build my own
Yes,
business. So
that's
all
it.
we're doing here is my business. I'm doing. What makes the business is not the building, is the system, guys. If you have a system, that is when you have a business. One man business without a system is not a business. It is called business. A business without a system is called business. But once you have a system, you begin to generate what we call residual income in life. That's it, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Please, I want to is in record, sir.
You say you want to do what?
As in the program, I hope it's in record. As in recording it for to watch. Okay, sir.
We are live on Zoom. Once we finish now, it's there.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
You can play it with your team, show it to your leaders. Like I said, all these things are being documented so that when you are building a team, you can always refer them to that video and show them so that they will understand how to be structured.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Sonya Olu, Sonya Idowu, please unmute yourself. We have just 9 minutes to close.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
General meeting. Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, thank you for the good work that you have been doing. Okay, quick question, sir. Yes, I've been hearing you do the work. Sir, can you practically highlight how do you do the work? Because I've been trying, at my own level, trying to put out cash effects everywhere, but I'm achieving very little result. Then, so I really want to know how practically, how do you do the work? Because I've been hearing you say, do the work. Then the second question is,
okay.
You also mentioned building a system. Yes, I also want to know how do you build a system?
Have you been on this course since we started?
I joined along the line. I don't know when you actually started. I just saw it in the group.
Sorry, sir. You go to the YouTube and watch the training because I can't go back. So I wonder why you asked that second question, because it's what I've been dealing with since. Even before you ask question, now I'm just talking about building system. Yes. So I used to ask the same question. Now, what I will just use to answer you, both the second and the first question are almost the same.
Okay.
Oh. 1 minute, please. Now, I have a video that financial freedom 101 part 2 is there, sir. You will see that I practically show people the blueprint on how they can build the system. I show people the blueprint on how they can build the system. I mentioned how they can do radio ads, and I told them that radio adverts is a question of starting with a vision. Is starting with a vision. Don't just go into radio advert and say, I want to do ads. No. If you start with a vision, you will see the work. The video is already there on YouTube. If you go to What Financial Freedom 101 Part 2, I talk about the work aspect of this business. It's when you see this thing that we are doing, that is a full-fledged business. it will help you to embrace it and to know that it can change your future. For instance, I said, if you want to start radio adverts, it must start with a vision. Don't just say, oh, Pastor Mike is doing radio advert. Since we started Cash FS, from day one, I told all my leaders, it's radio advert. From day one, I was not using money to do many. I started one, and we hold a seminar on Thursday. I did one on Monday or Tuesday, and that was it. I waited. People came. Boom, we started. And I saw that they have started trading my $300. With the 2 or 3 days trade, I screenshot. I show everybody in the Valley Front View Hotel that we were using. The second week, I did one radio advert. Boom, a seminar held. Now, by the time we got to the second week, because the first week I was able to get out $650, I made $650, which came from one of my leaders that just joined my legs. I also show people how to build structure one by one. It may be a plan. This may be your plan, but you may not have the money to do the 4 at the same time. That person wants to join me. I only did the first one. I was already in Cash FS before he knew about it. So I've done this account A. Then when he says he wants to join, I already know the plan, that this is my foundation, the plan. A, B, C, D is the plan. So when he showed interest to join, what did I do? I immediately planted the account B before I gave him this link, and the person come here. So he just started bringing people. So within 1 week, I made this amount. I did the second one. A, B, C came in. So I can only give people this link and this link. So I kept building and building here. This one was still there. Later on, as I made enough money, the second week gave me $1,000. I did the third one. It's about a plan. A plan is the bridge to the future. This was a game plan. The game plan is I must build this for account as a foundation. It's not necessary that I must have 1,200. No, register the first one, but don't bring in people and make them to block the account A. If anybody wants to join, do one account. Can't first pay on one leg. So it is the money I made from the system that I now use to set up the remaining account. It's just that we don't have time. So now you ask the work aspect. What I tell people is that you start advert or whatever advert you want to use, whether it's word of mouth, home meetings, you must make sure that the contacts are on WhatsApp group and you maintain them. I said, if you start with a vision, the vision of reaching out to people is building your customer base. This is called vision. You don't start and say, let me see whether somebody will join. No. Business people, entrepreneurs look for customers. They grow their customer base. Guinness is still advertising till tomorrow. Dunlop, all of them, MTN, what are they doing? Focusing on growing customer base. Are they wasting money? Is Coca-Cola still wasting money because they are known? No, they are building their customer base. So when you do an ad, the goal is, boom, 50 people send you names. When you do an ad on radio like Pastor Mike, boom, you move them to WhatsApp. WhatsApp. Each WhatsApp has 250, right? You 50 send name. You do another. What I say is that use orchestration. If you are going to start advert, if it is 1 in a month, you must do it till Jesus will come back. If it is 2 in a month, you must do it till Jesus will come back. If it is 4 in a month, you must do it with discipline. So you have another, boom, 40 people, you put them on the WhatsApp. Boom, 55, boom, on the WhatsApp. And then you move to another WhatsApp and you continue with orchestration. I started with one advert, moved to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 in a week. One radio advert is not enough, to second radio, the third radio, and like that. Today, my WhatsApp alone is growing to about 20. Each one contains 250. Now, what is the work? If you are there coming, are you expecting that if 50 send you name, 50 will join? No, the work aspect is that as you connect is through radio adverts. You connect to people, customers, through radio adverts. One aspect of business that people, most especially the SME, they leave out is advertisement, but they want to grow like Dangote. Then you engage, whether it is online or offline. This is the blueprint. How do you engage in Cash FS? Cash FS, from the one that we started, they give us trading result, the profit. Every day, daily profit is given out. Daily profit is on WhatsApp group, but some people don't use it to show others so that they can make money. They only go there to watch because they are only thinking of themselves. The Cash FS made profit today. That's what that's a trading result that they have been giving since 13 months, instead of using it to get people and make more money, but it's only their pocket they focus. So engaging your WhatsApp group, every morning they release it, boom, 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 boom on the WhatsApp group. Every morning, boom, boom. Do you know why? Only fools doubt proofs. Results don't lie. Every day you see one person call Pastor Mike, how do I join? Send me your account number. How do I join? From one WhatsApp to 20 WhatsApp, you connect, you engage, then you convert. They are converted when they are convinced. If you don't do the second, the first, the second, the third will not work. If you are not engaging your customer by showing them results every day, you wake up, boom, 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 all the things that will help them to be convinced, push it out to them, push it out to them, you will not see results. That's work. So if you see what we make in a week in Cash FS, you will shiver. That's the work. This is a real business. What you see is what you get in life. But to some people, they don't see beyond their noses. You know, we are only doing Cash FX. We also do MMM. We also do SSS. So when they join, they take everything casually. My mentor says, if you take your dream casually, you become a casualty in life. You take your dream casually, you become a casualty in life. So, sir, Mr. Sanyalu, Sonya Dowu, I hope you are there.
Yes.
All right. So I want to bring the leadership training to an end. I'm shutting down the YouTube now. We are going to the general meeting. I see that some newbies are already plugging in. So thank you for your time, everybody. I super duper celebrate all my leaders. We are not cutting this meeting. We are just rolling straight. I'm going to make Pastor Thaddeus an host now so that he can deliver the first part to us. Then we are going to have testimonials from the new managers, new executives. Just get ready, Mr. Oriola, Mr. Victor. Just get ready, sir. Get ready. So Pastor Thaddeus is coming on board now to take us on the first part. Okay, let me shut down the YouTube.